Hi, this is Rosie and welcome to Rosie Reacts. So today I am going to be reacting to the lyrics for Blue and Gray and for Telepathy. Now I've already heard the songs because I have done a first listen, but I did that without any lyrics, so I don't know the lyrics yet. If you want to watch the first listen, you can watch that for free using the link in the description below. Everything I ever post on Patreon is always for free. And also, I did want to address something, which is that I know that some armies don't like lyric videos, but I'm using a channel that was recommended to me because it's a less controversial channel that's supposed to have decent translations. And then also, I also find it a lot easier for reactions to watch a lyric video, so that way I can keep time with the actual song and the music and read the lyrics like exactly when it's happening. I find it really hard to read along to lyrics on a computer screen and listen to music and still know exactly where I'm at in the song. You know what I mean? So just for reaction purposes, I use these lyric videos and I only watch them the once. Like, I don't watch lyric videos on my own time. What I do in my own time is I use dulcet bangtan, so that way when I'm done recording in my own time, when I find some moments, I will reread lyrics on dulcet bangtan because they have a really good accurate lyric translations along with like context. So that's what I recommend for you guys to do as well. Like, let's try not to give these lyric videos too many views, except like for me, like what I do is I just do like a first like time look through, so that way I have a sense of when this is all coming into the song. It just helps me visualize it. So that's the only reason why I use it just the one time. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump into this. Blue and Gray is first. I'm not ready. This is my favorite song on the album. It's so beautiful, and honestly, like, I did not cry the first time I listened to it on my first listen. But as I was streaming it, I just started to get more and more emotionally attached, especially when I started hearing like some of the English that was being said, like, I just wanna be happier. Like, oh my god. Like, I felt that in my soul. I really did. And I cried like a little baby. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I am going to try to keep myself emotionally composed because, you know, yeah. Let's go. So good.
Where's my angel? 하루의 끝을 들리운 Someone come and save me please. 지친 하루의 한숨.
So right there, like, sorry, just like, where's my angel? At the end of the day, someone come and save me, please. Just a sigh of a tiring day. So like when it says where's my angel, I'm assuming that's like your guardian angel, you know, because that's the person, like the angel that's supposed to be looking out for you and making sure that you're okay. So it's like, where's my angel? Where's my guardian angel to do that for me? And then someone come and save me. You know, we have those times where we feel so weary and we're just like where where's my help? I'm gonna bring it back a little bit because I messed it up. I'm trying not to pause too much, but this is my lyric reaction, so I do tend to pause sometimes.
Where's my angel? 하루의 끝을 들리운 Someone come and save me please. 지친 하루의 한숨뿐. 사람들은 다 행복한가 봐. Can you look at me 좀 그랬어 치열하게 살았는지 모르지 버티를 돌아보니 여기 우두커니 손이 나를 집어삼켜버리는 저 서스퍼른 그림 표정이 더 파랗지 물음표는 과연 불안인지 우린지 어쩜 정말 후회의 동물인지 아니면 외로움이 나와 나을지 여전히 모르겠어 서스퍼른 blue 잠시되지 않길 바래 찾을 거야
I just wanna be happier 차가운 날 녹여줘 수없이 내민 나의 손 색깔 없는 메아리 All this ground feels so heavier I'm singing by myself
I just wanna be happier 이것도 큰 욕심일까
추운 겨울 거리를 걸을 때 느낀 빨라진 심장의 호흡 소리
Sorry. Oh, Jesus. This song is like, whew, like I can relate to these lyrics like so much. Why didn't I bring tissues? Oh wait, I have a napkin. Jesus. I thought it was like bad enough when I like was just listening to the song. You could hear the emotion in it, but like these lyrics, like, whew, they turned that up to 100, huh? Okay, I'm gonna like try to finish watching it through, and then I'll like point out some lyrics that really stand out.
지금도 느끼곤 해 괜찮다고 하지마 괜찮지 않으니까 제발 혼자 두지 말아줘 너무 아파 늘 걷는 길과 늘 맞는 뱀바 오늘은 왠지 낯선 씨 무뎌진 걸까 무너진 걸까 근데 무겁긴 하다 있었던 일 다가오는 회색 코뿔 써 주점 없이 난 덩그러니 서있어 나답지가 않아 이 순간 그냥 무섭지가 않아
난 확신이라신 따위 안 믿어 색채 같은 말에 간지러 넓은 회색 지대가 변해 여기 수억 가지 표정의 그레이 비가 오면 내 세상 이 도시 위로 춤춘다 맑은 날은 안개로는 나를 함께 점점 모든 먼지들
I just wanna be happy 이 소리 없게 느껴줘 따뜻하지 않아서 네가 더 필요해 Oh this ground feels so heavy I'm singing by myself 먼 훗날 내가 웃게 되면 말할게 그랬었다고
하고 또 도는 말을 몰래 주워 담고 나니 이제 새벽 잠이 드네 Good night
Jesus. This song is, I don't know, it's like, like I relate to this song so much. I think anyone who's ever like suffered from depression or loneliness probably can relate to this song like so much. I wouldn't be surprised if almost everyone who read this song and read the lyrics at the same time cried a bit. Okay, let's go back. I already went through that line. Like, people are all happy. Can you look at me because I am blue and gray? You know, like, and it's like sometimes you see people and like everyone's so happy and you're just like, do I fit? Like, can they see how I feel? Like, do they see that? Is it plain to see on the outside? And then here, the meaning of tears reflected in the mirror, my color hidden in laughter, blue and gray. So I think that's true for a lot of people, that a lot of people who are sad and who are suffering from something like depression will oftentimes use like humor in order to mask that, you know? They say some of the people who seem the most happy in the whole world can sometimes be the people who are suffering the most. I know a lot of times I like to joke around and stuff like that, but you know, I've had some really dark times. And I don't know, this song is just so beautiful because it's not masking that, you know, it's uncovering that and showing that these type of emotions exist. And I know I've heard that that mental illness is kind of a taboo subject sometimes in like South Korea. So the fact that the song does touch on that, at least this is what I'm interpreting this as. This is so relatable to me. Like, the lyrics feel so much about like depression. Actually, I think he actually mentions depression in the lyrics, so I don't think I'm reading this wrong. But I love that he's talking about that, because it would help other people not feel scared to also talk about that. And then here, like, not sure where it went wrong. Oh, shit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do telepathy today, guys. I think this might be the last one for today. I was not sure where it went wrong. Blue question mark. It's in my head since I was young. You know, it's like sometimes you don't, like, it feels like you should be happy, but you have like this cloud around you. And even in the moments where it just you feel joy, there's always that echo in the back that won't let you completely just enjoy the moment. And I feel like that's what this line is, like, kind of like that blue is always there in the background, even in the moments where it's supposed to be joyous. And like, sometimes it feels like it's just been there for forever. Like, you can't remember a time when it wasn't there. Back, I'm so busy here. Baby, I'm busy. Can you go to grandma for a second? Thank you. So this seems like it might be about like his work, you know, because he's so busy all the time. So I don't know if this is like words that he wrote like for himself, or if it's words he wrote in order to comfort those who do feel depression. Like, I don't want to read too much into it. I don't want to feel like I know that this is from his perspective or not. He might just be writing this to comfort people who are going through this. Yeah. Yeah. The shabby shadow that swallows me up, the blue question mark is still. Like the blue question mark. Is it anxiety or depression? How can I really regret it? Or maybe it's me that loneliness gave birth to. Right. I mean, there is like I don't know, every time I hear this line, because I knew like I just want to be happier. I knew that from like the first listen and stuff because it's in English and it's really clear. And then this melt me cold. Because sometimes, you know, you can feel like you're kind of hardened, you know, like you have a cold, like a coldness about you that doesn't necessarily let you feel the warmth that might be around, that you just need to reach out and embrace it. But I feel like a lot of that is just I don't know, that's what depression does, right? It doesn't let you necessarily feel everything that you want to feel. Like there's a bit of a numbing that goes along with it. This ground feels so heavier. I am singing by myself. Now this, I don't know necessarily, maybe this could be part of the pandemic talking here, where they aren't with us, you know, they aren't with Army in order to sing in front of us. They're just singing by themselves in an empty stadium. So that maybe could be part of this here. But for me, like my personal take on it would be like the loneliness, you know, like you have no one to sing with, like you feel that loneliness and it makes your world blue and gray. It makes you feel heavy, it makes you feel burdened. You have no one to share that burden with and lessen that. Sorry about that, my niece is like here. She's driving us a little bit nuts right now. I gotta go help out over there in a second. And I just want to be happier. Is this also a big greed? So this, if you're putting it in like a perspective from like pandemic wise, then, you know, like, is it greedy of them to want to be happy and be able to perform in front of Army, you know? Is that something that's greedy? Like wanting something even though a lot of things are happening in the world? I don't think so. I think we are allowed to have our wants. And then, but, you know, in a more generalized perspective, it's like a lot of times people who are suffering do things for others but not for themselves. So they feel like when they want something for themselves, it feels greedy to them, you know? Like, it feels like I shouldn't want this, or I shouldn't be ungrateful. um, and this, I love this. Don't say it's okay because it's not okay. Please don't leave me alone. It hurts so much. Like, I don't know. I get angry too sometimes when people say everything's okay. It's all okay. It's like, no, it's not okay. Like, you have to acknowledge when things are not okay. Like, you could say, I'm here for you. You can say, like, I want to share that burden. You can say, like, let me listen to what you have to say. But, like, just saying it's all okay is like, it's not. It's like, you need to acknowledge that there are times where things are not all okay. And sometimes the best medicine is having someone who acknowledges that but is still just there for you. And that's where, like, that please don't leave me alone. Sorry. The way I always walk and the light I always receive, but today is so much strange scene. So yeah, maybe this could also be part of, like, maybe it's like based on depression they may be feeling now that they can't tour or something like that, but they write it in such a way where it can be universally applied to people and however they're feeling right now, whether it be just a little bit of sadness that they're feeling due to the pandemic or some type of lifelong depression that they've been struggling with. But like, this could be like the praise that they receive when they're on stage, but now they can't, so it feels strange that they're not in the same spotlight that they usually are. I don't know. My head hurts. I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessarily that. Maybe not like the praise thing, but like the happiness that they receive from like the love and support of ARMY. But they don't really get it the same way now, because now it's more like through a video screen and messages online and stuff like that instead of in person. I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean. Like, an oncoming gray rhino, I'm standing without focus. Hopefully when I read Dulcet it will say something about that, because I'm a little confused on this line. Unless it's supposed to be like, unless like the rhino is like a metaphor for depression because it's gray and it's like there. I don't know. I'm not sure. And this is RM, right? I don't believe in the God of confidence. Words like color tickle. The wide gray area is comfortable. Comfortable gray with hundreds of millions of expressions here. Yeah, so for me with that, like that, what I'm saying there is like, and I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna be like, this is the lens I'm going through, okay, because this is how I relate to it. So I have my own interpretation, you might have your own, but for me it's like, when you're suffering from depression sometimes also, there is almost a comfort in knowing that this is how you feel. You know, that this is like the numbness, the sadness. It's almost comforting because it's ever present. But then, like what you said, like words like colors tickle and stuff like that. For you know, getting like maybe even in moments of like joy and happiness, sometimes that can be almost uncomfortable, um, like foreign to us. Um, like you get scared of it almost. I don't know, because of the fact that it's not something you're used to, and you know it's probably not gonna last. So you almost shy away from it and go back into your comfort zone. Not sure. Um, yeah, so it's possible, like quite possible, that they might have written this for Army. Um, like I think V was one of the main writers, right? It's possible that they might have been writing this for Army, talking about like not being able to be with Army and how that makes their world blue and gray and like gives them some type of depression or something like that. It's also possible he might be writing this from his own perspective. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm not going to try to analyze that. Or he could have just been writing this for to comfort people who have suffered from depression and are still suffering from depression. So there's a lot of different ways that this can probably be interpreted. But the way that it hits me as someone who has suffered depression is the latter. And yeah, this is very much solidified itself as my favorite track on the album. It might even possibly be my favorite BTS track ever, just because of how much I like it. Just it just inspires so much emotion in me when I listen to it and when I was reading the lyrics. It's such a powerful song. But yes, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna do telepathy right now. I think I'll save that for the next time I record, which will probably be either Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. But yeah, telepathy will be another day. Yay! But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.